and kind of looking at this entire episode over finals and exams and what that can mean. I think one of the biggest things that I was able to take away was actually something that Heather said, is that exams are learning experiences. A lot of the students expressed that exams are stressful, that they bring a lot of anxiety, that they feel like they can be kind of senseless, maybe even useless at times. But at the end of the day, I think our perception on what finals are, on what exams are, have been largely skewed. I know that Jada jokingly said that, trying to restructure or reframe final exams feels near impossible, that it seems kind of like a daunting task that maybe in a romantic sense would be lovely to see, but impossible to actually achieve in reality. However, after listening to the conversation with Heather and Jacob and Pablo, I wonder if maybe it isn't so far-fetched after all. I think that at the end of the day, exams should be learning experiences. They are an opportunity for us as students to learn and dive deeper, not necessarily to panic or to stress out. They shouldn't be easy, as Jacob said, but they should be fair. They should be assessments of our knowledge and an opportunity for us to display what we've learned with our professors and to show that we have met these learning goals. Something else that was said from one of the students in the conversation was that the final exam should be the goal of the class. That is the thing that should be built up to. It shouldn't be the thing that brings anxiety or brings fear. It should kind of be the finish line. It should be the trophy, if you will, at the end of the race. It shouldn't be the dreaded thing that you have to get through. It should be kind of the reward for the time spent at the end of the day. All this being said, there's still obviously going to be stress. There's still obviously going to be some anxiety and some fear surrounding final exams. But I think that the students talked about a lot of ways in which we can make those anxieties and fears less. Whether that's Claire's wonderful ideas for setting aside time that you do not do schoolwork, or maybe it's one of Katie's wonderful roasted veggie wraps that you make for yourself. Sometimes food is self-care. Or perhaps it's doing what Professor McDonald does and from a faculty side, bringing in some snacks for your students, or even talking about the exam beforehand, discussing how you can go through some questions so that way it's not so much a barrier of wording or verbiage, but really just the knowledge is truly the forefront of what we're being tested on and what we're being assessed on, because that truly should be the barrier and the marker of what we've learned in class.